The next lesson we're going to take up is a dog named Duke, written by William D. Ellis. Duke was actually a rough-playing Doberman Pinscher, a heavy 4-year-old, 23 kilos in weight. Duke was a rough-playing Doberman Pinscher, 4-year-old dog, 23 kilos in weight. His coat was red with a fawn vest. His owner, Chuck Hooper, had doubts at first about buying him because his wife, Marcy, was not really a dog lover. Now, I've told you that Duke is a Doberman. What are the other known breeds of dogs? If you look at the screen, you will see a selection of various other dogs. Let's learn something about Duke the dog. Duke is a Doberman Pinscher, a big dog. Chuck's tiny wife, Marcy, would have preferred a Pomeranian or a Poodle around her house rather than such a big dog. Duke was initially a very frisky dog, but he turned out to be an extremely intelligent, understanding, gentle, and yet strong dog who stood night and day by Chuck when he became disabled and paralyzed. Duke, the dog, by his persevering and persistent efforts, in fact pulled Chuck out of depression. With tenacity and steadily progressing goals, the almost human dog brought Chuck into near total recovery. This motivated Chuck to resume his job at his company with vigor, tenacity, and hard work again. Duke, the dog, had uncanny intelligence and could communicate with Chuck in a remarkable way. Unfortunately, one day he got hit by an automobile, but Duke the dog had left his legacy with Chuck. By dint of hard work, perseverance, and goals set step by step, Chuck got promoted as a national sales manager. Now a word about William D. Ellis, the author. William D. Ellis is an American who began writing right from the age of 12. His novels appeared on bestseller lists and eventually earned him a Pulitzer Prize nomination. The recurrent theme of his novels is the triumph of survival against seemingly incredible odds. These are the Pomeranians that Marcy would have preferred. Look at the gentle Doberman. They can pull anyone from paralysis to normalcy. Now that you have an idea of what a Pomeranian is, it's almost a toy dog, and what a Doberman is, a big, strong, yet gentle, intelligent, tenacious and persistent dog, let us delve deeper into the story of how Duke pulled his master from physical paralysis, emotional despondency and hopelessness into remarkable recovery of joyful health, energetic vitality, and a motivating, goal-setting national sales manager of his company. Let us now answer some questions accompanying the lesson. Question 1. To identify some of the breeds of dogs, I've already shown you slide number 2. Question number 2. Matching the words with explanations. A. Another word for trembling is quivering, a word synonymous for smile, grin. A person with golden, pale yellow hair is a blonde, a quality relating to high energy and noisiness, rambunctiousness. E. Dancing or moving in a way that involves shaking your hips and shoulders, shimmying. D. A tendency to show violent behavior, often causing damage, rampageous. E. A condition that is serious, uncertain and dangerous, critical. F. A state in which one is forced to stay in a closed space, confinement. G. A medical condition involving bleeding in the brain, subdural hemorrhage. H. A loud, deep shout to show anger. Bellow. I. A condition when a rope or leash is stretched tightly, taut. Let's continue with question number 4. A. With reference to Hooper, the author says everything was going for him. What does it imply? The answer is 1. He had everything that a man aspires for. Question 4b. Duke never jumped on Chuck again because the answer is 3. Duke realized that Chuck was not well and could not balance himself. Question 4c. The author says that Duke knew his job. The job was 1. The correct answer is to get Chuck on his feet. Question 4d. Even Duke's presence didn't reach Chuck. Why? The answer is 4. Hoop was lost in his own grief and pain. Question 5. Answer the following questions briefly. A. In 1953, Hooper was a favored young man. Explain. Hooper was actually a very hard-working, competitive, pleasing, athletic employee. He was an asset to his company. Question 5b. They said they would create a desk job for Hooper at headquarters. Who are they? The answer is the company. Because though paralyzed, Hooper was known to the company as a very fit and efficient manager. Question 5c. Duke was an extraordinary dog. What special qualities did he exhibit to justify this? Duke happened to be an intelligent, strong, and powerful dog, yet very gentle. He was encouraging and motivating. Question 5d. Duke, the dog, was actually very intelligent, strong, and powerful, yet gentle in dealing with paralyzed Chuck. He encouraged and motivated Chuck to regain his health, as it were. Question 5d. What problems did Chuck present when he returned to the company headquarters? Chuck had become a man who could not move around. Unstable in his gait and lack of endurance in his energy were his frequent problems. Question E. Why do you think Charles Hooper's appointment as Assistant National Sales Manager is considered to be a tribute to Duke? It's a tribute to Duke because it was the dog which had inculcated in Chuck wonderful qualities such as persistence, tenacity, and goal setting, one day at a time. Question 6. Following dates were important in Charles Hooper's life in some way. January 4th, March 1, June 1, and October 12th. So my friends, you see how a dog can bring back a man from despondency, instability, paralysis, back to vigor and good health by his persistence and wonderful qualities of tenacity. See you soon with a new lesson. The Brook.